Hey, are you enjoying your Marvel Strike Force experience? Are you having a good time? Are you having as much fun as you were before? Are you looking forward to the future? Well, Scopely just released a big update with a lot of things they're hoping to change for the rest of this year and starting with the beginning of next year. So let's go take a look at that and see what they have to say. Alright, so we've got the Apocalypse saga continuing, and I'm not going to bury the lead. We have Archangel finally confirmed. This has been a rumor for a long time. Everybody saw this one coming. Quite frankly, I think it's the only smart move because he is death. Like, he is synonymous with Apocalypse. When you think of Apocalypse, you think of Archangel. You think of what he did to Angel, turning him into this monster. I think Scopely would have been really stupid to not have it be Archangel. I know that they had announced when they announced Apocalypse that it wasn't going to follow the same storyline and they were going to do different things and it wouldn't be people you saw as the Horseman originally in the comic books and stuff. But Archangel, he's too good to ignore. He wasn't in the game. Angel's not in the game. They had to do this, and I'm so glad they did. And I think he looks awesome. If it's not the exact same costume he had in the 80s, it's super close. It's close enough that people like me are going to be happy, and good job. Well done, Scopely. Finally, some really, really good news coming from them. So, what are they saying here? Let's go through it. It's October already. Let's get into it. Twice per year, Balance Entertainment and Scopely Studio, developed by Marvel Strike Force. They're going to come talk to us, see what's going on in the coming months. Please note that everything you read here is subject to change. Of course it is. The Apocalypse Saga continues. So they're going to do Archangel in his own Scourge event, and then they'll release him the same way they've done the other three. Probably not until 2023. It's all going to come to a head in 2023 when the final saga is revealed. The Journey to Apocalypse nears its climax. Now, the sagas are different than the Scourges. Those are the things for Morgan Le Fay and Rogue just came out like 2 days ago, where you can get their special abilities and their costumes and stuff like that. So that's going to be a while out. But we should see Death or Archangel before then, because that's how they've been rolling out with Morgan Le Fay, Red Hulk, Rogue, stuff like that. Like, you get the character, and then you have time to build it up. They even do the Scourge twice in Rogue and Morgan Le Fay's case, and then they bring out the Saga event. So the fact that that's in 2023 doesn't necessarily mean we have to wait till 2023 for Archangel, but let's go out. We're thrilled to announce that the fourth and final Horseman of the Saga will be none other than the powerful mutant Archangel. More details come in the near future about his kit, but for now, look at his wingspan. And I thought that was kind of funny, because I like this picture, but that is not an impressive wingspan. I've seen him where his wings are like 20 feet wide, and here it's like barely past his arm. But he still looks cool. Still Archangel. Ugh. Very excited. Very excited for this character. Always loved Archangel back from like the cartoon back in the 90s. Death Scourge event expected to arrive with the release of event version 6.6, bearing any interference from supervillains. With it will come new Scourges for a fresh challenge to flex your theory crafting muscles. Do the Scourges flex your theory crafting muscles? Don't they kind of tell you who you have to use and you just pick the best characters? Okay. Similar to other Scourge events, there will be new traits requirements for difficulty 5, nodes 5, and 10. So that's been in the past, that's been Web Warriors, it's been Young Avengers. This time it's going to be the Bionic Avengers, which we kind of guessed because they were the new team on the block. And they finally announced it's going to be Wakandans is the second one. So maybe you've already got your Wakandans highly built up. Maybe you're a big Crucible fan. Fantastic. If you don't, I'm personally going to be putting money into the Bionic Avengers. I think they're good on the raids. We're doing pretty consistent Doom raids nowadays, and the Bionic Avengers are a good tech team. They're a great tech team. There's currently the 5 playable Wakandans, but they're also going to introduce these 2 new ones. We've got Black Panther, 1 million BC. Now it's 1 MM. I'm not 1 million BC, 1 million. I don't know. And then Nakia, who, I'll be honest, guys, I don't know who that is. Maybe she's important in the comics and I just don't read Black Panther comics. But my guess is with the movie like 2.5 weeks out, 3 weeks out, maybe they'll be a big part of that. Maybe that's where this is coming from. So that's pretty cool. New Wakandans. Now, I don't know if she's a hero and they'll be replacing M'Baku and Killmonger. Kind of the same way they just did with the hero as Guardians. That would kind of make sense. The Cosmic Crucible potentially getting changes. Now, if I remember correctly, these were, yeah, currently being discussed. So this isn't necessarily exactly what's happening. But Cosmic Crucible. This feature will initially launch back in version 6.1 with the intention that additional versions, revisions, and improvements would follow. Then, in version 6.3, leagues were introduced, and we're happy to see increased participation and interest in the game mode across the board. With these early successes and encouraging player feedback, we're committed to making Cosmic Crucible the premier 1v1 player experience. I like to hear that. I like Cosmic Crucible. Several improvements are currently being discussed for 2023. So again, not for sure. We'd like to share some possibilities. History panel. Is that just so you can see who you fought in the past and how well you did against them? Like, maybe. Practice mode. Again, sure. I mean, I guess that's good if you want to test like new teams. Like when new Crucible teams come out, you want to throw them against the hardest thing you can throw them at. Stage rules in combat. Increased point of silver promotion credits per knockout per league. That's awesome. The Cosmic Crucible is one of the better places to buy teal gear. They're going to give me more promotional credits for it. I'll take them. Let us know what you think of these ideas. Please feel free to make suggestions. 2 new costumes for Iron Man. Looks like his Iron Man 2 outfit with the silver and the red. I personally prefer the gold and the red, but sure. And Namor, which I hope comes with a rework for Namor, because I don't know about you guys, I have not put a cent into him. I have never used him for anything. I would bet money he's level 1. If maybe I put a couple of levels into him, but I've never really used him. So that's a really cool costume, though. I like the costume, but if there's not a rework coming with it, I don't see what the point is. So here's hoping. Game mode improvements. We're always looking to freshen up existing game mode and features. Here's what's coming in the near future. All right, this one sounds awesome. I love this one. I love it. Campaign hard difficulty. Get ready to take on new hard difficulty for campaign missions for a new challenge and new opportunities for rewards. In the next release, version 6.5, hard difficulty will be introduced for the first 2 chapters of the heroes and villain campaigns. Hard difficulty will grant different awards than normal, offering a great opportunity to stock up on teal origin gear. Now we can farm teal gear. Love it. Absolutely love it. And this is just the beginning. This is just the first 2 chapters. More will come. This is good news. This isn't going to be game-breaking news. They're not going to just handing out thousands of pieces of teal gear, but it's something. It's something in the right direction, and I like it. Certain nodes will feature rewards in the form of character shards of older characters, including Phyla-Vell. Okay, so if you don't have her at 7 shards, it's a way of just ranking her up, but like that's not exciting. But you'll probably be more excited to hear the 2 new highly requested characters, Wong and Cersei. Cersei just got added to the premium orb, and that's great. I just got her to level 6, I want to say. That's good news. But Wong is amazing. He's part of that Darkhold team. He's a fantastic piece in that team. We need them for Apocalypse, and he's not been farmable up to this point. So any chance I can get him, even though farming campaign nodes is kind of frustrating, it's at least a way to get more points in them. I'll take it. I will take it all day. Additional chapters will get the hard difficulty treatment, gradually being introduced in time over 2022 and 2023. Great news. Please note that player level 75 is the minimum required to unlock hard difficulty. That's fair. If it's going to be hard, they're not going to let you try and muster away at level 50. I think there's only one person in our guild that isn't level 50 right now. Level 75 plus right now anyways, and he's making progress as quickly as he can. So they are making progress as quickly as they can, so that's awesome for them. But for the rest of us, I know a lot of us are already at 90 or close to it. So this will be a great way of getting some extra nodes. Economy updates is a great thing. Reviewing the availability of resources is an important part of the game's evolution and progression. Here are some updates we're looking to make. Earn previously unavailable and hard-to-get character shards in hard difficulty campaigns. A+. Earn more teal gear in hard difficulty. Fantastic. Open teal gear orbs in the War Store. People have been asking for this for a long time. I'm so glad they're finally listening. Yes, give us the ability to get more elite and more teal. Yes. Raid Store updated with 12 slots for orange unique gear and 12 slots for purple unique gear. Sure. Cool. Would love to see teal, but I will take gold and purple. Quality of life improvements. So these are just things to make your life a little bit easier. Probably not going to get you too excited, but when they come into play, you'll be like, oh, thanks. Why wasn't that there the entire time? Sometimes the little things that make a difference. We get lots of requests for minor changes that can get streamlined and generally improve experiences across all areas of the game. Here's a list of quality of life improvements planned, many of which are coming sooner rather than later, hopefully very soon. Remember combat speed settings across game modes. For example, if you set combat to 3+ in Arena, that setting will be active in Blitz. Sure. As I said, like these aren't super exciting. It's just nice. Save squads for War Practice mode, if you're going to do that. In challenges, complete all auto wins with one button. That's nice. Again, not like game breaking, but just one click, move on with your life, as opposed to click, 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 click. I'll take it. This one's the big one. New retreat option in raids. Retreat ends a raid match without battle progress and no energy lost. The lose battle option ends with the progress. Yeah, so if you finish the battle, it'll stay the same. But if you retreat, if I'm reading this properly, you keep your raid energy. So you can try that fight again. If you get really bad RNG, just go in again. If you bring in the wrong character, quit out, go again. No penalty. Huge. Absolutely huge. Emoji support in chat, I thought it already was. I could have swore I've sent emojis in chat before. So that one strikes me as weird. Maybe they did that a while ago and just left it on here. I don't know. MarvelStrikeForce.com and MSFGG.com, basically they took over the MarvelStrikeForce.com bought out MSF.gg, and they're just trying to integrate everything to make it as streamlined as possible so that you can get your roster sync, your alliance sync. That'd be actually kind of cool. More important information regarding your alliance, which can be shared. That's actually kind of cool, and that's a good recruitment tool. Oh, alliance recruitment tool. Never mind. Make it easier for players to find like-minded alliances and for leaders and officers to recruit new members. We're at 24. I hope we have 24 happy members. We seem to be doing really well right now. We're in a good place and we're building strong. That's awesome. But for other alliances, or maybe in the future if somebody does leave, that's a great tool to help out as opposed to just like trying randomly on Facebook. In summary, this year was great. But next year will be off the chain. That makes me smile. That just sounds so much like some corporate guy asked their kid what they thought would be fun to say. And it just... Next year will be off the chain. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old for it, but that just sounds ridiculous to me. The dev team has been discussing a lot of fun ideas and reviewing player feedback to build a content calendar chock full of new challenges and rewards. We'll continue to keep you informed of the latest news about Marvel Strike Force each and every week here on the website. I think this is awesome. I think there's a lot of good changes here. I think there's a good information. I wish they did this more than once every half a year. Because it's nice to hear from them. It's nice to hear what they have to say. It's nice that they listen to us a little bit. There's some other changes I'd love to see made, but like we're working on that. I think this is great. I love that Archangel has finally been confirmed. We've been hearing about him for a long time. And again, this is all just rumor, but everything that I've been hearing is... because you've got Gamma as a war team, you've got Unlimited X-Men as a Crucible team, you've got Darkhold as an Arena team, it's sounding more and more like these are going to be your raid team, your X-Men raid team, your Mutant raid team. And I've heard rumors of a Dark Beast coming out, which will be part of that raid team, reworks to Magneto, reworks to Psylocke. I'm not, by any means, these are rumors. Don't start putting money into Psylocke or Magneto because I told you to. I'm not telling you to. But if that is the team that we're going to get, Archangel, Dark Beast, Psylocke, Magneto, and then somebody to be named later, that's going to be a really fun team to play with. I like a lot of those characters. And if they're going to be your raid team, maybe don't put a ton of money into your Axeman team right now, your Astonishing X-Men. I know they're good. We're started doing the Doom raids pretty heavily. I know they're really good in there. But if this team is coming around the corner, don't blow your entire wad on the old, wait for the new. Worst case scenario, this team comes out and it's a war team or something and it's not a raid team. Great, you've got all that stockpile saved up, throw it into your your Astonishing X-Men, build them up, have that raid team. But if you put a ton of money into them now and you don't have money for this team, which is going to be an Apocalypse team as well as very possibly a raid team, you're going to want to level them up. So I'm not right now. My Axemen are okay. They're not great. They should get another couple of levels to get to like probably tier 15 is probably where I would max out with them. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to wait and hold off and hear what this team is. Once we hear this isn't a raid team, Astonishing X-Men all the way. But if this is a raid team, save up, make them good, do the best you can. Was there anything else I wanted to talk to you about? How have you guys been finding the clues? I think they're pretty lame, unfortunately. I was really excited for this game mode, and I think even in the video that I talked about it, I was a little bit nervous that it was just going to be like, go to settings, and unfortunately that seems to be what we've got. Of the 3 days so far that we've had clues, the first one was the Blitz event, which, okay, that was kind of fun. I liked that one. Not that it was hard by any stretch, but at least it was like, oh, what am I supposed to do here? The second day one, I didn't even get to see the clue because I went to the website and just picked up my energy at 5 o'clock and it was just there. So I never even got to see what that clue was. And then the third day was just like, evidence falls in your lap. And it was just like, the clue was, here it is, goodbye. That's pretty weak. I love the idea of having to investigate. I love the idea of breaking the clues down, but like, make them puzzles. For the people who want the puzzle, it's fun. For the people who don't want the puzzle, there's the internet. You can search up what you're supposed to do. But just like, this non-puzzle puzzle, who's it for? Like, who's enjoying that? I don't get it. I was hoping for more. There's still a couple of days left. Fingers crossed they actually are good. We'll see. Okay, don't forget, Coordinated Assault just started yesterday. This is an Alliance-wide event. Put in all of your energy. You can help the Alliance out. Every little bit helps. Even if you think you can't be one of the big guys and donate like 8 to 10,000, do your 1,000, do your 2,000. Every little bit you can helps. Anyways, everybody, that's all I've got for you for right now. We'll see you on Friday for the weekly update. Have a good day, and good luck to you.